Good evening out there. We back in the Spotlight Podcast live with my boy tonight, episode 44. My one of my best friends and my roommate, Squirrel the World, is in the building tonight, man. It was fun to come back tonight. It's been a long time since, man, you've been on here, man. You know, we had a lot of stuff going on. You know what I mean? How you been, brother? I can't hear you, World. His joint froze already? His joint must have froze already. I'm waiting for him to hit me to come back on. No, what happened? Joint froze already. How you guys doing out there tonight, though? Wait for him to come back on. I'm gonna come back on. How you guys doing, man? Excited. We got some good hoops to talk tonight. Hopefully his joints stay good and don't freeze that much because we got some stuff that we want to kick it with tonight. Talk about some of the players, some of the players coming through the spotlight, some of the players playing in college. Just have a little bit of fun, man. Hope the weather ain't messing him up tonight, man. I hope this joint ain't messing him up tonight. Where the world at, man? Good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know why for a second it said, when you said start, it said connection lost.
Oh, okay. What's up? Well, yeah, man. So how you been doing, bro?
I've been good, man. How you been?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed by the best, man. One day at a time, man. My
I,
wife.
I see you, man. I see you looking a little thin up in the neck, man. I'm about to pass it to you on the break to see if you can get and lay somebody
Man,
for
I'm trying to stay alive one day at a time, man. My wife lost a sister, man. A sister of hers, man, and she so they getting ready for the arrangement, man. Shout out to the Bunch family, man. Me Michelle Bunch, man, passed away, and our prayers, man, and it's hitting my wife hard. So you know, we just getting through that, man, and now we just moving on, trying to really serve the Most High, man. So, but let's get started, bro. We ain't really been at it. It's been a lot going on in college, all types of stuff, man. Let's just jump right into it from the
first time. Let me offer my condolences to the family, man. I'm super sorry to hear that, man. But you know, we'll chop it up on our personal note, man. You go ahead and let's get in it.
All right, man. Let's talk about it, man. Cayenne picked Syracuse, man. He picked Syracuse. What you think, bro?
Are you happy?
Huh?
Are you happy? I know you went ahead and you kicked the Cuse to the curb a couple years back. Are you back with the Cuse with the number one player in New York going there?
Give me your analysis first, and then I'll give you mine.
All right. So one of the things that I like about young Cayenne is the fact that it was such a grind for him. Like, you know, from the Spotlight days, we watched him since he's been a little kid all the way into him grinding it out to become the number one player in the city. I think he's a natural sleeper. He's a sleeper because one thing you can't teach is feel. He has a feel for scoring the ball. He has a feel for being able to get his shot and the nuances of the game. One of the main things that I really like about him is that he hasn't got the strength to his actual skill yet. Once he get the strength to match his skill, he's one of them people like, oh man, hold up, he got 24. Like he one of them people because he can flat out shoot the ball, and he's not a hog of the ball. There ain't no stopping the ball with him. He'll get the ball, he'll get a ball up, he'll reposition. He's a person that's, to me, that's for today's game because of the simple fact that it doesn't require him a whole bunch of dribbles for him to score. And I think Syracuse got them a good one. I don't think he's a one and done player. I do not think that. And I think the benefit of the father's teachings and him wanting to be hungry for the road that needs to be traveled to get him where he wants to go. I just like his growth and development. I think Syracuse got them a good player. I think he's a 2 to 3 year guy. And that's purely dependent on the physicality in which how hard he attacks that gym in terms of that muscle mass to go with the skill set.
I like the pick. You know what I'm saying? I see what Red doing up there. Red then tapping into the spotlight kids, so he bringing a lot of them up in there. You know what I'm saying? He got my man Freeman from the DMV area. You know what I'm saying? He got Jair Davis. He got Cayenne Anthony. He got he and a couple other kids that was in the spotlight. Of course, I think he could flow good. I think he could stroke it. I think he got the some tools to be a legit player in the ACC. He's going to bring excitement, but with that excitement is going to be expectations. The only thing that cautions me a little bit is his dad first year was so phenomenal that like how you gonna even compare to that? And I hope that the pressure on him don't be that much with people trying to compare him to his dad, thinking he's gonna do everything his dad did. But what I do like his dad did was his dad let him grind for this thing. His dad ain't run away from that smoke. You know what I mean? He
not at all.
King winning that serious league, but he with Luha, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he winning that serious league, you know what I'm saying? And he had him grinding, playing in New York, taking it to the trenches for him getting it in. And I like that fire in him. You know what I'm saying? As an NBA prospect, I think he has a shot at getting there. Of course, he has the lineage. At 6'5", I wish it was 6'7", 6'8". Now we're talking about a whole nother animal because now you're getting that clean look anytime you want. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't seem to have the physical attribute that his dad had. You remember when his dad was coming out of high school in the league?
Spiking that thing.
Yeah. His dad could post too. You know what I'm saying? And give you some back to the basket, primarily facing the basket, but he also had that repertoire in his game. But I like the pick, and I like what Red doing up there, man.
I'll give this. To me, this is the most excitement Syracuse basketball had, and I was really trying to think about while you were talking. When was the last class they had up there that had like a pop to him? I like the fact that he's taking, to me, an old school Syracuse route. He did get him like he tried his hardest to pry Captain Jack and them up there and get them up there because I know what he's looking to try to build. He's trying to build his era of Syracuse up there where they got them hard-nosed inner city kids that they incorporate a lot around that big Southern bodies. Let them bang, let our skilled kids come up there and be skilled, and then we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. But one thing that you spoke about him being 6'5". He's not going to stay 6'5". The last time I seen this kid, his feet are humongous. I would not be surprised if somebody told me he wear 14s. I wouldn't be surprised. His wingspan is way bigger than his body. I don't think we're done seeing his tap out yet in terms of his body. Of course, his father 6'8", 6'9". I would not be surprised if he ends somewhere between that 6'6", 6'9". I wouldn't be surprised. That's one. But two, he not his father in terms of the physicality, the post up of that. But what his father wasn't at this time was his father did not have that shot. His father didn't have the dribble replacement where he would give up the ball, replace on the area, and could score without no dribbles, without no spaces. So he's one of them people that you can put with anybody. He doesn't have to be ball dominant for him to be effective. So again, Syracuse, which you know from my from my Big East days, I'm not a super Q supporter, but I like him going there, and I don't vision people comparing him to his dad. His father did a good job to me of tempering all that. He's Cayenne Carmelo, and his dad is Carmelo Cayenne. I think that speaks to the thought process that the parents had in the beginning. Like, he's going to be his own man. He's going to be his own person. And if he wanted to, he could have did anything and put him from the beginning, you know what I'm saying, in areas, or snatched him away from, had him on 800 teams and stuff like that. He never did that. He grinded it out and let him become a player.
Yeah, so I'm happy for Red, man, because I thought he was getting set up with the okie doke like they normally do.
Yep.
They always normally replace the legend with a brother, you know what I mean? And then get him out of there after 1 or 2 years because he don't compare to the legend. So I'm happy for Red, man. Let's see what's going on next, man. We got Abdi Bashir Jr. is cooking, folks. Now,
ridiculously.
Yo, I seen this. I seen the stats from this. No, give me your analysis first, man. What you saying with this kid, man?
He a cannon. He don't like nobody. He not taking no friends. He's going into the game, and it's called I can't. And it's almost to the point where I see in his face, he's almost like, if this dude right here is supposed to be the best, why y'all hiding him? Put him on me. If he that guy, why you hiding him? Like, he going at everybody's head. He's one of them people that's from a smaller school that I would not be surprised you look up and he in the draft. I just wouldn't be. He can't. No. What's the kid from the Nets? I don't know why I'm slipping my mind. The scorer, the little point guard dude, the scorer. I can't think of the kid from the Nets name right now. I don't know why I want to slip my mind. But this kid right here,
you do Cam or something?
Cam, yeah. That he just can put the ball in the hole. It don't matter what you're saying. It don't matter really what you're talking about. It don't matter who you put on him. He about to get a bucket. This kid right here don't have no friends.
He gave Dylan and them 38, and then he came and gave Shaheen and them 28, man.
Ain't nobody in that down there in that thing gonna hold him. He might average 35 this year down there. If you look at the games they play against them, against that type, he might average 35.
I'm hearing that King Rice is asking the other coaches to just let him get through the season, man. He's basically saying, I know I'm gonna lose him to the NIL, but just let us chill. Stop blowing his phone up until the season over. They said Jokers is pressing him right now.
Yeah, but you know what my feelings is for that.
Now, do you think that he should declare or just stay and get the NIL money?
For one, it depends on the feedback that he get and where he can go. So let me emphasize that. If he can be a first round pick and get guaranteed money, okay, cool. Go ahead and go get the money. But if not, yeah, if I'm gonna have to holler at y'all, I'm gonna talk to y'all later, and I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna get me X amount of millions. Yep. You know my feelings on that. You know I don't have no ties with colleges. The kids gotta do what they gotta do.
Yeah, man. Let's check out some of his work, man.
Yes, sir.
Where they can improve as a unit.
Bashir, he can. Bashir is the engine for this Monmouth program. Bashir When they need a bucket, they go to Bashir. And you can see
Where he takes so many shots.
Bashir again. Oh, he is rolled. Here's Bashir. You can just tell he is in mode. Oh, my goodness.
And so far, he has been unstoppable. The step back.
And the rebound of the Hawks. They got numbers. Look out. Here comes Bashir. There he is. Timeout Seton Hall. Abdi Bashir. And back with 15. Gets it back. He can flat out shoot.
That could get you in trouble.
Bashir again. Boom.
How do you think that?
He got some assistant coaches in trouble.
That's what I was about to say.
He got some assistant coaches. They like, how did you miss on this? He got some assistant coaches in trouble.
Somebody about to get fired today. You see him, bro?
Well, not even that they about to get fired. Is that people is questioned. They are questioning them. Like, how did you miss? How did you miss that? Where was he at? What circuit was he on? And that was your circuit. That was your area. How did you miss that? He got some people getting called into the office. I want to talk to you right quick. He ain't called somebody, and I wanted to talk to you right quick. Explain to me why I didn't get this right up on this kid. Explain to me why I got to look at him sticking threes. You know what I'm saying? Like he Damian Lillard on me, and I got to deal with this. Why is he not at Seton Hall, which is a much better look for him personally than let me not say that, but.
I just gotta give you your props. The sneaker stacks looking crazy in the back right now. I'm saying you enjoy that, especially
it's a long time coming.
To that joint. Yeah, I'm liking that. Them joints fire. You gonna give us a quick tour of some of the joints at the end. You know what I mean?
Got you.
The joints you got. You don't gotta show us all of them. Just give us a couple of the.
I'll give you a high five.
All right, got you. Next up. Gilbert Arenas' son reclasses up to 2025.
We don't need to wait for the money. There's no need for us waiting before we can start asking for Supermax. There's no need for us waiting for that. Let's go ahead and reclass up. So who we got? DeBenza? Great. All right, cool. And we are in the. He is going to be in the running for the other 2-3. 2-3. He's going to be in the running. Highly skilled, 6'6", 6'7". Point guard, SGA written all over his game. I mean, skill level is so high. Instinct is so high. He is a pro. He is a walk-in pro from work ethic all the way through. If you ever watched anything, especially with Gil speaking about his son, the process under which he's been taking for years already, the whole workout development from his morning routine all the way through, this kid is a walking pro. There's no need for me to stay in high school and destroy the valley for one more year. No, I have to get to the money. But you know what I'm saying? I got to get there early because the quick I go and get through this rookie deal is the quick I can go ahead and ask for something. And watch this, Mike. Say I said this. With the such and such pick in the draft, the Washington Wizards select Elijah Arenas.
I like that. I like that feel because yeah, bring it back. I just like the fact how his dad be putting him in situations to get him better and grind. I like how his dad was like, he didn't want him to go send him to a stack squad because he wanted him to have to grind. He wanted him to have to work. You know what I mean?
Learn how to be a killer.
Yeah.
Learn how it is, he said, because that's what happens with most of these kids. They used to be on these teams with all of these people. And then when it comes, they get these selections. Then when it comes to time for them to have to be that guy, they not that guy because they used to hiding in the midst of other people. He said he told his son one time, stop looking around and getting mad at your teammates. You know what it is. You know what it is. For basically saying you know they're not as good as you. You know that sometimes you hit them with the pass, they wasn't gonna make that. You knew what was going on. Go rebound. Go block a shot. Go get a stop. Go make a play. Go hit that clutch shot. Go do being a guy. When that ball gets swung to you, it ain't no timid. It ain't none of that. You used to being a guy. You used to going and doing what you're doing. But let's forget all that. Move is still SGA.
I know I love the smoothness in this game. I don't like when I be watching the Jokers play and it look like that is hurting them to score. You know what I'm saying? When you see somebody play and they look so robotic that it look like it hurt when they score the rock. Like, that hurt a little bit.
Yeah,
you know
like they gotta pound it out. They doing too much. They in a full sweat after they scored. Not him. He come out the game. He giving fives. It looked like he was like, "Did you play today?" Nah, yeah, I played. I only got 47, 14, and 9. It'd be stuff like that. And I like that how he let him stay in the valley to play with his community, but in the AU circuit, he went and he sent them Compton Magic and everything like that. And you know, and like let me see what you're going to do in these practices against the other guy. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see where you match up with them at. And they got a lot of pressure put on them. I believe they lost to the Utah team and AAU Nationals.
Oh, okay.
I believe they lost to the team from Utah. That Utah team is super stacked. I almost got off the thing and asked you the bands of BYU. Oh, that's crazy. But it's
no, we getting there. He and the fact that he moved him up so he could get out of there quicker because he seemed like he was bored in that 2026 class. You know what I mean? That was gonna be bored from him. So let's check out some of his work, man. Let's see what he got going on, man. See what he got going on, man. I thought this was just his highlight. Hold up, man. I'm about to get the other one. I thought I picked the wrong one up there.
Yeah. I thought that was almost a Westchester clip with Ariza's son. He's good too.
Yeah, I picked the wrong one up there. Hold on. I put the wrong one up there by mistake. Hold on.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah. No, I thought I had the right one. Because I'm going to get right to some of his highlights.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
It's time for him to get out of there, man. It's time for him to get out of there, bro.
Oh no! Watching any high school games of him, it's almost looking like I seen a couple of games where I saw him working on pull-ups to the left and pull-ups to the right. Like he
Yeah,
was
it's
really
time for him
working
to
on
go,
that in the
man.
game situation.
Yeah, he looks
Like,
super forward.
yeah, no, that's not even for him. If you caught some more of the Compton Magic games, you would see him. You would see his face. You almost could see his heart rate up a little bit more because the competition went up. But listen, they saying 6'7" or whatever like that. He be looking so tall to me sometimes. I don't know how big he is.
What's up with him talking about Nazi? Talking about Nazi was trash when because they said he was working out with Nazi and KD doing one-on-ones. You gotta check that out on Instagram. And he was saying Nazi was trash. You know what I'm saying? Now, slow down, young fella. The NBA now, that's a whole different level right there.
He was saying Nazi is trash.
Yeah, he called Nazi really trash.
I mean, yeah. Woo.
I mean, you gotta love that confidence. Once you get on the court, you on the court.
Yeah, Mike. But you also gotta know me, and you know me. You know I love it. I love every bit of it. Like I love it. I love the fact that it's no fear. I'm not worried about nothing. You got to check me. Like I saw a couple of times where he was he went and a couple of stuff they posted the pickup runs. He's at Rico Hines and them and stuff like that. It's all pros. He the youngest one there. He didn't look like he would like. It didn't look like he wasn't supposed to be there. Like it didn't look like.
Being who his dad is, ain't no telling who he been rocking with on.
Oh no, he done rock with everybody. He goes
That's
with
what I'm
everybody.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
I like the Gilbert Arenas workout regimen. See, that's what people.
I heard he got another son that's nice and 2 daughters that's nice.
The daughters is cannons.
I know.
Like, oh my God! Listen,
he the wrong one. He the wrong one to be having these nice kids because he gonna be talking cash.
Mike, listen. But the funny part about it is, to me, of all like the sports parents, you know, all the NBA people if they anywhere near California and when they want to work out, they going to Gil.
Oh yeah, I heard that. But you know what I like about him, and then we can move on. I remember when he was doing a lot of like clown stuff and this and that. And he said before Kobe died, Kobe pulled him to the side and said, "Yo, stop playing and get serious about this thing. You got the talent." And he said that switched his whole mindset.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And then he started getting serious about everything.
About teaching the game. Yep.
Yeah, indeed. Next up. Was you surprised?
First of all, he up there in Utah.
I know.
How you get up there to Utah? 1, 2.
That's what I'm saying. One of the Mormons got some bread. I mean, some serious.
It ain't no if they got some bread, but I don't know. Let's not even speak that way. But am I surprised? Of course, you're gonna be surprised. But when I looked at the teams he had in, I gotta admit, I thought he was gonna go to Kansas, right?
I would have been mad he would have went there. I thought he was gonna pick Carolina. I hate Kansas.
Listen, I don't like Carolina, but to me, Carolina this year is for the first time I watched the game, and I was kind of like, oh, okay, North Carolina. But you know, they keep wanting to go old school. Don't stop sending 4 people to the table, the sub, and come on. But it's funny though. He goes to me going to a place where when he walk into the gym, he don't need nobody else trying to shoot and do stuff, man. I ain't got no time for other people. What are you doing, man? Nobody come here to see you.
We was in college. We used to watch Purdue, and we was mad with somebody else besides Big Dog.
Somebody else besides Clint Robinson shooting. We yelling at the screen. Look at the Big Dog. So now he go to BYU. Listen. He walking around campus. Man, you know what it is. I'm here for 6 months, and I'm not here to play no games. And I don't need somebody else trying to shoot and do something like that. I need this thing pumped to me. I need to have some fun for these 6 months that I got to be here. And I'm going to have me some fun up there in Utah.
I was hearing somebody got some bread out there because I was hearing he wanted Quattro. He wanted $4 million. That's what
Whatever he wanted, he got.
Yeah, I heard that he wanted $4 million for his deal.
That's small potatoes. as much he gonna bring to that school and that area. They ain't gonna have nothing but mad signs and billboards. He got to do all this stuff or whatever. They probably made $4 million in the first 2 games off him.
Now, before I would have thought about was it even worth it to go to college, but since he getting $4 million, it kind of the NIL kind of makes it where it's worth it to go to college now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know my feelings about that. I think they should have a choice to do what they want. And being that, you know what I'm saying, you force them to do it, oh yeah, you gotta pay. You gotta pay. You gotta pay.
Man, I love the fact
me to do it, you gotta pay.
I love the fact that one of my youngsters is out there balling and doing big things, man. I love the work that we did, man. All praise to the Most High, man.
Listen here. It's another spotlight kid that's cooking like Central Booking right now.
Who?
Tahad Pettifoot.
We got him on here. You know we're gonna talk about this.
Hey, listen. I had a conversation with the assistant coach, and I gave him the report on Pettifoot before season started and everything. He said, and from where I'm from, they call me MC. He was like, MC, you nailed it on the head. I said it's a combo guard that you can play off the ball, that you can run pin downs for. Not going to be scared of the moment, big shot taker, and moxie. He's another one. I have no fear. There's nobody better than me. I don't care what the situation is. No, I'm not giving him the ball. You got the ball already in the right person's hand. I'll make the play. Mike, right now, he's a fringe first-round pick right now.
We're going to get to him. We're going to hold up. You jumping the gun. We're going to get there.
I apologize.
We're going to get there. Next up, we saw, I posted like a week ago, a tweet that this guy, Top Buzz, had put out. You know what I mean? Concerning this kid. So we're going to talk about it. Will Ace Bailey be a superstar at the next level in the NBA?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Ace Bailey right now is measuring at 6'10 and a half. He has a 7'4 wingspan. Ace Bailey is a shot maker. He's going to be a defender. He's going to be a ball handler. Ace Bailey walk like a star, talk like a star. Ace Bailey probably smell like a star. You tell that guy that I said, tell him the world said I'll talk to him in a couple of years. All right? I'll tell him I talked to him. And you know what? And I had the same comment, and we could talk about the kid that he's bigging up. You want to talk about the kid from Duke? I watched Mark Pope call him out and say exactly what he's going to do. He doing it too much, Mike. He doing it too much to the point where it almost looked like, oh, you about to spin back to your right. Like, oh no, you keep doing it. Oh, you keep doing it. Oh, no. You're going to be a 3 in the NBA, young man. That is the hardest position. See, it's no longer even a point guard, the hardest position in basketball no more. You're going to be a 3 in the NBA? A 3? Oh, hey, listen, you better get some more in that bag. You may need to go see the Lakers' former assistant.
How is Ace ball handling, defense on the perimeter and rebounding? Like, do you think he need improvements in those areas?
No, I think it's a want to for him. I think right now ain't nobody on his level, and this is when he want to. I think that when the competition go up, you see what I like about him. You see the dog in him. You see when the competition go up, you see the snarl. You see the hand clap. You see the stance get low, and you see him go get it. This kid is a cannon. Cannon. I'm not worried about Ace Bailey at all. I hope the Lakers get him.
You hope the Lakers get him?
Yeah, I'll take Ace Bailey. I'll take it. We gotta take Ace Bailey right now. Blonde, Ace Bailey. Like, well, Randy, you can have anybody in the draft. Ace Bailey.
Okay, next up. Next up. Do you feel his teammate is the best player in college?
It's possible. I almost wanted to whisper it. This kid is so good. He's so polished. He's so good. I love Dylan Harper. I love his game. And if you remember a couple of years ago, I was at our old alma mater and I saw him play against Camden. I said, I don't know what people talk about. The best player on the floor plays for it's Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper is good, surefire kid, gonna be a pro. I'm just hoping ball handle the speed, he gonna play both guard positions or whatever like that. They calling him Baby Harden. I think that is a fair comp for him.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a fair comp for him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's actually more athletic than Harden.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's more of a he has a better between game at this stage than Harden. I think his in between game is better than Harden's at this point. I think Harden ended up developing that super cash floater that he got, and I think he developed that. And I think Harper does it to me in a Harden format with less dribbles. So it ain't that same package, that combo, the that same combo to go get it. I think Harper is a little bit more, especially at this stage. I think this kid is good. It's hard for me to say he the best when Bailey is like he is, man. Bailey is he. When they say baby T-Mac, that's what I see. I just keep looking. I see him. I think Tracy McGrady. I think like, yo, that go Tracy. If somebody told me that he was Tracy McGrady's long lost son, I'd be like, I knew it. He looked like Tracy McGrady.
Now, he definitely crushed the concern I had, because when we talked about him last year, and I was like, and in the summer, I said I don't know how you gonna look playing in that, because that Big Ten physical. I don't want them to be trying to. Now he look like he the bully.
He is the bully. They are the bullies.
He going through there like boom, boom, and one, boom, boom, and one.
But see, that's that skill development of today's player. Today's player is almost like, what do you mean? Are you really trying? You better zone them. You're gonna try to actually put a person on them. They used to killing they used to killing 5 people. You really gonna try to do something like that? Yeah, I'm taking him. I'm physically more superior than them. You're not even used to having 6'6" point guard or whatever you at your school. In some of those schools they playing in the Big Ten, 6'6" dudes was power forwards.
Now, we already know he's probably just gonna play 1 year, right?
Ain't no problem.
Be out. I mean,
he got months left
and be out, right?
Uh-huh.
Will he go down as the best guard ever to play at Rutgers?
No.
Well, who you got over him?
What's the scoring dude from New York? The dark skinned dude.
Oh, you talking about the shooter? You talking about the one that can shoot?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Man, he did too much for too long for Rutgers. You can't just get to throw that away. Now, granted, if we was talking about, we got to say at Rutgers, so we can talk about career whole thing. If we talk about individual talent, okay, cool. We can talk about individual talent. I'll be like, oh, Harper. But if we talking about at Rutgers, you got to go ahead and give Charles.
Hold on,
oh my God, at the tip of my tongue.
I'm about to see who I'm about to see who you was talking about. I'm about to look him up now. I'm about to see who you was talking about now.
Charles.
I don't know, bro. I don't think, to me, it's gonna be hard for me to just say that another. I think you're talking about the New York guard that could shoot that got drafted to Sacramento, but I don't think it's another guard that's gonna be better than him once he leave Rutgers, bro.
Hold a second, but them people stayed at Rutgers multiple years. That's
they had to.
I'm talking about. Yeah, yes. I'm talking about you talking about at Rutgers. I'm not talking about if I had to do an individual assessment. It's gonna be Harper. Harper is better than them people like that in a vacuum, in a small little compressed thing. But however, if we look at their careers at Rutgers, you can't say a kid that's only gonna play one season, that's gonna do what they want or whatever this that. Can't nobody check them.
I ain't giving out sympathy points and all like that. I'm talking about when I look at that game.
Career at Rutgers.
I'm talking about when I look at that game, I gotta go with him, bro.
Listen, I'm not mad at you for picking him. I just took the question as the best guard at Rutgers. I can't just say that's like me saying who the best guard at Duke. Of course, the best guard at Duke ever is Kyrie, but I can't say the best guard at Duke is Kyrie. It's Jason Williams.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I can't say that.
I get what you're saying. Next up, I got a good question for you. Is Eric Dixon an NBA player?
All the Villanova dudes is the NBA players.
Huh?
Yeah, he gonna play in the NBA.
Talk to me. Tell me why.
Cause he gonna just play hard and do everything the coach want him to do. He gonna do it all the way the right way. He gonna rebound hard. He gonna defend hard. He gonna be a great teammate. NBA player. Next. That was easy.
I like how he developed, man, because he stayed. You know what I'm saying? He
didn't go run from the smoke. He went and stayed, paced his time, and now he the guy. See what I'm saying? But yeah, he's the classic that, like, remember Dante Cunningham and all them or whatever like that, like Lawson and them. He's just one of them guys or whatever like that. Like he's gonna be an NBA dude. He's gonna be one of them dudes. He on the team. He getting all the rebounds, setting a good screen. You know what I'm saying? Following up, getting the dunks. Done played the D, done went on the floor, got the ball, and you wonder why they keep putting him in the game. Because you gotta put him in the game. I
like the fact that he was able to dominate the same way through middle school, through high school, and in college, man. And he definitely seemed like a respectable young man. Seemed like he gonna be the person that had a locker room together. Seemed like he get what I'm saying.
He's gonna be a good teammate. He's gonna be one of the people. Like I don't look at him as an ego kid. I look at him as a person that invigorates, not dissipates. He's not a person that's going to take away from anything. He's a person that's going to add to, which is an attribute in itself.
I got something for you right now. Will Pope do better than Cal and Lexington? Pope making some noise right now. Talk to me, bro.
Well, hold on a second. If you remember, I told you what's going to happen here with him. Now, this is the thing. This is the thing. I want you to let me get through my point.
I got you. No, I don't ever interrupt you.
All right, no, I'm not saying that. Pope is going to win at Kentucky, and let me tell you why. One, Pope has a different mandate than Calipari. Pope does not want to be the Pied Piper to the NBA. What Pope wants to do is he's not going to be the one that's encouraging everybody to leave. He's going to be the one like, man, listen, one more year you could be the number one pick. That's what he's going to be. Pope has took a veteran late-in team that is huge. They are huge. Super shoot the ball. They're going to be a great team. But what we have to remember about Calipari at Kentucky is Calipari did it, and he was winning, and he did it with a whole different way, with a very youthful team. Pope approach coming from lesser places is, I can't get the A+ kid. I'm used to getting C's. I'm used to getting a bunch of C's, but now you got to tell me I'm going to get me some B+ and some A-. You know what I'm saying? Just purely because I'm Kentucky, the two kids that they got coming now, he's going to win. I would not be surprised if Kentucky could be a national champion in 3 years. But to say that he's going to do better than Cal, it's how you measure the Calipari experience at Kentucky.
Facts. I hear what you're saying. So what I think is that, like, he's considered a homegrown kid. They love him there. You know what I'm saying? He got a championship when he played there. You know what I mean? He was hand selected. I think he benefits from the NIL situation because I think the NIL situation kind of neutralized things for Cal, because Cal had it popping before the NIL. You know what I mean? With the one and done thing and this and that. But now kids can get that kind of bread from anybody. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of neutralized them a little bit in terms of that. But I also don't know if can you build tradition, that Kentucky tradition again, because of the portal and the NIL. That's going to be the thing. Can you keep a team 3 years and build that.
The
And
reason
build
why
that.
I'm gonna say yes is because he is a grassroots Kentucky coach, and what I mean by that is he is going to take the kid who loves Kentucky more than a kid who just wants to go to Kentucky for the minute.
So
he's going to take the kid. He's going to take the kid that loves Kentucky more than the kid who's just loving Kentucky for the minute.
Now, do you think that he has less pressure?
Oh, tremendously less pressure, because what the people won't want to say about Calipari is, and Calipari, he brought these kids here. They loved all the kids that he brought here. They're not going to sit back and turn around and say they 17, they 18. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to say that. What they're going to say is, oh, he's supposed to be this. But what Calipari is trying to say is, like, y'all not realizing how well of a coaching job I'm doing. I'm getting this kid who averaged 40 points a game to come with these other kids who all average 29 and 38 points a game. I'm going to get them to share the ball, play together, not take as many shots, and we're going to be there. And if we looked at the North Carolina loss, and we look at the UConn loss, and we look at it, we lost against 24-year-old, grown 4 or 5 year playing men, and we lost to them, the men who would never beat us if I could just bring this team back again another year. But you know what I'm saying? It's like how you measure success. It's success in the fact that I have virtually rebuilt the whole Kentucky University, because that's another thing that spoke about the difference in how the university looked post Cal, and how much he brung there. So, listen, I'm a Kentucky guy. I want Coach Polk to do well, and I know he will. But I measure the Calipari experience different, especially from a person who believes in player first. So, because I believe in player first, Cal is a AAA plus in terms of it. So people want to look at title because they want to look at tradition and all that. I look at how many lives he's changed. I could. So that's my mandate.
I can respect that. Now let's talk about, since you said players plus, I'm gonna show something that one of the greats talked about in concerning this whole thing with NIL and the players, and we're gonna analyze what he said, and I want to get your thoughts, man.
Money, but it's taking the love out of the game from a coach's point of view, because they get all the money, all the minutes, all the shots, and then I want to practice hard. Y'all, every year you got to re-recruit your own guy. Soon as the season over with, hey man, come on, let's meet. Guys are saying, hey man, I ain't even caring about the league. If I could get $2 million back to back, I can just ride off in the sunset. I can go look at the league a little bit. If it don't work, I got this money to fall back on. They're looking at it as fallback money. They ain't even thinking, I got to grind this year to get to the league, because, you know, that was a motivation. Yeah. It ain't the motivation no more. They like, I can take this money and just ride off in the sunset. So whatever they bring it to the table, right, on that year is what they bring it to the table. You can't hurry them. You can't make them go harder. It's like, this is me. I'm happy these young men are getting money, but it's taking the love out of the game from a coach's point.
Okay. Right. I saw this already, right? He has some merit to it, but also he doesn't. And I'm gonna tell you why. You know I'm a player's first guy. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's easy for you, the multi-millionaire today, to speak about how your desire and your love propelled you to be as great as you are, right? I get that. You're not going to tell me anything when I've watched kids, whether it be injury, whether it be coaching change, or whether it be loss of life, not be able to do or provide anything for themselves or for their families. I got a friend of mine who's in Detroit right now. I'm not going to say his name on the podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
He often hangs around one of my favorite players from college basketball when I was younger, a guy by the name of Anderson Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to get into the current state of Mr. Hunt, but he represents the culture and one of the greatest teams ever assembled.
Mm-hmm.
Anderson Hunt does not live in that capacity anymore. Has UNLV reached out and done something for Anderson Hunt?
Mm.
The Thomas and Mack Center and stuff like that. What was it before Thomas and Mack?
I
Or
forget
what they got now?
Yeah,
Or what they got now?
I forget.
So Larry Johnson, Eccles, Stacey Augman, Greg Anthony, and them, they put that on the map. So you telling me right now, for one of your greatest ever, why haven't you reached out? Why is he living? Why is he? And again, I don't even want to speak on the man's condition because I don't know the brother personally. I only know from conversation because the friend of mine knows that I'm a basketball guy, and he knows that I know Anderson Hunt as the player. So I have no love whatsoever for anybody who's talking down about the kid who makes the money, who pays all the bills back at home, and he's a child doing what he loves. I never forget, and I'm gonna give you a personal experience to tie to that from a person that has nothing to do with basketball. I used to feel guilty being at school, having a meal card, having a bed, and being away from my siblings at home. I used to think about that. So you telling me right now?
I remember we used to talk. I remember.
Yeah, so you telling me right now that this kid who you selling his jersey, you got him doing podcasts and radio spots and TV this and that, the 900 other million things, you're not even paying him enough. To tell you the truth. And Penny, I love you, but I watched your teams play. The only reason why you still at Memphis and the coach of Memphis is because you are Memphis State basketball. When people remember it, your team is undisciplined. They play wild. Everybody going for theirs. Even when you had teams that had a bunch of people together, everybody was going for theirs. There was no discipline and nothing else to it. So let's be real. Before you say that these guys have lost the game, who train harder more than their predecessors ever did, who work out more than their predecessors, I'm talking skill develop more than their predecessors ever did, to get to this level, for you to say, oh yeah, I'm going to fall back on this and we got to renegotiate, the same thing with you. Okay, you at Memphis State, you got all that money, but let's just supposedly say the University of Tennessee put $100 million package together, 10-year, $100 million package together. I want to know if you're going to scratch your head and make a decision. Even with your money.
Facts. It's interesting to me that he would say this on the heels of Jawan Quinterly retiring, who just played for him. You get what I'm saying? Like that was interesting. I'm now on the other hand, I see his point when they first came out with this. That was my big thing too.
Yeah, you old school.
How you gonna motivate kids to want to practice and want to get better? You know what I'm saying? When they making more than some of your assistant coaches, it's hard for them to, and some head coaches, it's gonna be hard for you to keep motivating them to get better. You know what I'm saying? And so I see both sides of it, but I can imagine as a coach, they gotta be pissed. That's why a lot of them quitting now, bro.
Mike, let's be honest about something right there. Okay. You didn't have the respect. That's why you quitting. Because coaches who got respect, they're getting the same kids with the bigger NIL deals and this and that and the third. They seem to be developing and playing there. I watched DJ Wagner the other day. Look tremendously better. Looked like somebody went ahead and lit a firecracker under DJ Wagner. That jump shot looked better. Everything looked better. I'm quite sure DJ Wagner got a pretty good NIL deal. I'm quite sure. But you want to know what it was? It was
Right.
about the respect for the guy at the helm.
Mm,
You traveled with him to Arkansas, you got better.
I
You
like
got better. So it's also about you as well. Winning cures it all. Win. You ain't gonna have to tell a joker about playing time or playing hard or whatever like that. We 13-0 and we just smacked somebody and he wasn't in the game in the fourth quarter because you was playing such and such and such. That was balling.
Mm-hmm.
A player is gonna play. But you're not gonna tell me nothing about you paying these kids and taking their family with the TV money going up. Like that in a $1 trillion deal. With the coach's money going up. You already got your big house. Penny, you from the bottom. I'm kind of shocked that you with that. I get what you're saying in the sense of, yeah, you got to renegotiate every year. They got to renegotiate with you every year. Welcome to the party.
Indeed. Next up is Thomas Sober, the real deal. And is he going to go down as one of the great big men that played at Georgetown?
He's a good player. Going down one of the best big men in Georgetown. That's just a hard thing in itself.
Okay.
But he's the kid is a great player. He's going to be a professional. He's going to be a professional. He's going to be a pro. He works hard. I've seen his shoulders and stuff change. You know, I always look at that on guys. I want to see his shoulders and stuff change from year to year. And I was watching some stuff on him and everything like that. I like the fact that he's not a crybaby. So sometimes when the people around him are not, you know what I'm saying, are not giving him the ball, he's not a crybaby. He the type that I'm gonna push a couple people, I'm gonna go get it off the glass, and that's gonna help him at the next level. The fact that he'll go eat whatever way he need to eat. I'm not start waiting for the guard to give me the ball. I'll go eat in another way. So I like his makeup in that capacity. The fact that he'll be willing to grind something out. He doesn't remind me of like I hate to use other players' names, but like a Baycock. You know, to me he wants it. Like he wants it. Like I think he's gonna, he's gonna be one of the people gonna have a nice long career. He's gonna be a good piece on the team, like a kid that you ain't got to worry about, which says a lot.
I think that it was a good choice for him. I like his work ethic because they was gonna give him a chance for them to build something around him. I definitely like what he did with his body. I like his hunger when he playing. It's still early in the season. I always tell people, especially with freshmen, I want to see what you do in the conference and especially on the road. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I want to see what you made of. I'm interested to see if he keeps this up and those calls start coming in. Will he be out, or is he gonna stay and stick it out? Because that becomes the big decision right now too. Are you gonna stay when you loved, or you gonna go chase that bread somewhere else with somebody trying to give out more money? And it'd be willing if Georgetown to try to match what's going on, and will they bring in some more players to try to build around them? And the final thing is he going to test the waters?
That's the one I was waiting for you to get to. Yes, I think he is.
Yeah. So you think he could be one and done?
In this climate, yeah. We're doing assessments on potential more than ever. So yeah.
Okay. Next up. Has women's college basketball become more popular than men's? And if so, why?
No. It has to become more popular than men. It's just gotten better. And I think now one of the reasons why it has actually gotten better is because now it's more spread out. It's just not going to be UConn, Tennessee, Stanford. You know what I'm saying? It's more spread out now. It's like the three women you're showing right now. I love them all, but I'm loving the girl from Rutgers. I mean, I'm watching the point guard from Rutgers even more. You know what I'm saying now, but No, it's not. It hasn't gotten past the men. No, we're gonna always take it too far. We're always victims of the moment. However, but it is blossoming. I think the stewards of the game is doing well. I love doing Staley and them. They're doing well and everything like that. But again, I also it's funny. I'm gonna say it only because I mean it. I just wish they would lower the foot. And if you truly wanted to see it just shoot
Go to another level.
yeah, I wanted to just go to another level to the point where you got pack gyms. I'm talking about professional wise, like you do the men. It's bad, man. And I think it was Lexi Brown. I heard Lexi Brown say, like, yo, we've been shooting on a 10-foot rim, and now you telling us to shoot on a 9, it's gonna throw off. I don't think so. Because if you're from the hood like we are, we played on rims that wasn't regulation all the time. You know what I'm saying? We ain't always had that perfect 10-foot rim. My jump shot was still water. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about when it's pass, and somebody actually getting dunked on. That's the only thing that they missing. They're missing the athletic component to it. Now, granted, we getting more and more girls now. I seen the girl other day get the steal, short couple dribbles, get the one-hand dunk. But again, we want it like we want it. We want somebody off the dribble, down through the lane, put it on somebody's head. And until they get it to that point, it's always gonna be second fiddle. But those three up there, I love them. I love all three of them.
I can understand where they coming from in terms of the popularity, because I ain't gonna lie, like when I be seeing people online talking and things of that nature, some conversations I be having, a lot of people be talking about this girl stuff more than the men stuff now. I don't know if it's the marketing, if it's the exciting style of play, if it's the some of their coaches let them go a little more. Like Hannah got things buzzing right now over at Notre Dame. You get what I'm saying?
Can't nobody stick her down go?
Huh?
Can't nobody stick her?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But I think their style of play in terms of, like, they don't have the athleticism, but it seemed like they're allowed to have more freedom on the court in terms of getting busy and the Clark girl, the excitement that she brought, Angela Reese, the excitement they brought from last year. I don't know. I think it's rivaling it right now. I like that you got the Harper, you got Ace Bailey, you got
Flag.
The kid at Duke, but the men's part is lacking personality. You get what I'm saying? Like these women be having different personalities, and they're getting a chance to really be more in the limelight.
You know what? I can agree with what you're saying right there. I can agree with what you're saying right there. It's just that for me it's still not enough overall of them. It's still just not enough. I love you. I love SC. You know I'm a Lady Vols fan. I love Tennessee and everything like that. So it's just still not enough. It's still not enough. It's still, sometimes it's still lulls in their game and stuff like that when I watch it. But the skill level is superb. Skill level is tremendously high. Just for me to think, for you to rival or overtake anything like that, I believe the athletic component just still has to. It has to be more. It just is what it is. It's cool. I love the deep jump shots. It's cool.
I like that. Yeah.
Hey man, listen, man. Sometimes I enjoy watching like Cinemax, but I still need HBO, man.
I feel you. Next up is Boogie Flan Lottery.
Yes, he is, and he's not going to be at Arkansas more than X amount of months.
What you basing this on?
He's a pro. Mid-range, feel, leadership, playing with pace, off NBA game. He could play screen and roll basketball. He could play dribble handoff. He's good for. He's not only good from deep range, which you get now with most kids. They can shoot deep, but they don't got the mid range for their game, and that's why they struggle when they can't just go ahead and get them deep shots off, and they go in the paint and they don't have the floaters. They don't have the 1 dribble, 2 dribble pull ups. He is so complete. He is so polished. If I'm measuring best point guards or whatever like that, the point guard who you can get a ball to right now, and he's gonna play and gonna do well or whatever like that, it's him and Harper. Like who else are we talking about?
I love his game, man. I like his poise. I like his flair. He picked the right coach to go play for because he's gonna give you the rock and let you go. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to worry about him talking about this is the way we've been doing it here for years.
Back it out. Back it out.
The way we've been doing it here for years.
Back it out. Like,
no, man, I like his swag. I like his shooting from the his outside shooting. He got the package and he got the size to go along with it. You know what I mean? So I'm a
Boogie Flan fan, man. You know that. You know, you took me to see him. I'm a Boogie Flan guy.
Yeah, we had some fun. We went out there too. Let's check out some of his work.
On the opening tap. Pump faking on the 3. Little pull up. Arkansas needs a point. Get these fans some chicken.
Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by Flan.
He does that very well.
Here's the speed. Give it up. Attacking.
As good a start as you could ask for on the Arkansas side on both ends of the floor. Flan.
Here at 6'9", 255. Very powerful. Pull up. Flan.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Boogie Flan collects, draws the foul.
1:48 to go. Here's the jumper. Dearly in their loss on Saturday to Charleston.
Though, because his one thing NBA guys can bring
again, he's a rookie, but that's his game from beyond the 3-point line.
Arkansas at 1 point led by 16. The lead is down to 3.
I was happy to see some mid-range pull-ups. I was happy to see that nowadays.
But that's why I give him even such more of a high evaluation. The fact that when you starting to get those high ball screens and you coming in that position before you get to big, like that's what most kid problem is. They got nothing in between. Either they deep shooters or all the way drivers. He can deep shoot. He can all the way drive, but he also got the floater. He also got the 1-2 dribble pull up, and he also got anything you want. If it's gonna be hesitations, all that stuff, or whatever like that. I'm just a Boogie Flan guy, man. Like I'm a Boogie Flan guy.
All right, my boy. So come June, we're gonna see if he in the lottery. Next up is Zion Williamson done.
He's not done.
What you think his problem is, man?
You know what his problem is.
I'm talking about what you think why he can't deal with it.
Because he never had to.
I'm
always was better than everybody. I always was more physically gifted and superior than everybody. Even now, I'm the best player on my team, and I'm never really right physically. So it's like it's a mental thing for this guy. I wish the people around him would more so tap into him getting help more with his mentality than anything else. I saw him do a direct body change, and I know it had to be something mental for him to get hurt, even after he went ahead and did the body change. But what I think has to be reiterated to him is the fact that do not let that deter you from this is the way you should have been physically. Now what you got to realize, maybe some of this last injury is a result of what was prior. Stay the course and you will see, you know what I'm saying, the fruits of your labor. So I think it's a mentality thing. A lot of stuff social going on with the kid. You know, when you are from small town America and you have all of this around you, a lot of the other things can keep you away from your destiny. It takes a man to realize that he's being a boy. I don't know if that makes sense,
100%.
But let me just say it, like, it takes a man to realize he's being a boy. And it doesn't require you to be.
I'm putting that on my status the next week or something.
It doesn't require you to be a man 100% of the time. It requires you to be a man one time. You be like, oh, I'm acting like a boy. So all he needs is that self-realization. So I wish, like I said, I wish the kid get more help mental-wise, because it's not about game. It's not about any of that stuff. It's in his mind for him to get away from some of the social things that is that he has going on. I don't know the kid from a can of paint, but I know his business. You know, so for him to cut something off, he may need a circle change. And there's nothing wrong with you getting personal people around you that deflects some of the things that may come to you that's not all the way good for you. So I hope he does more stuff for his mind, because it's just he's a great player.
The two things I was concerned about when he got drafted was definitely his weight, but going to New Orleans, I've been there, bro. I went to a lot of places, you know, being able to travel with basketball and being able to travel for leisure. The food in New Orleans was different, bro. And when you got bread like that to get the access to whatever he wanted to get at any time he want, and me being in recovery for being a food addict too, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no joke, bro. And it's not an easy thing to be able to stop. You know what I mean? Especially when you got access to get whatever you want to get. You know what I'm saying?
That's why circle matters. Because you want to know, oh, you love to eat, great. You have enough money to whereas you have a 24-hour chef, you want to go to eat, great. I'm about to make you something that tastes awesome, but that's not going to do your body wrong. So it's just, again, it's about your circle.
The crawfish and them po' boys and all of that stuff they be eating out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat none of that stuff no more because of my faith. But, yo, I'm trying to tell you, they got some stuff out there, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
They got some stuff out there. So now I saw a recent interview that I wanted to bring up, and I wanted to get your joints. Do you think these guys was on point, or do you think they kind of went a little? It was Shannon Sharp and J.R. Smith, and they was talking about Zion. Let's check it out.
I'm like, damn, dog. Big alligator, man. You gotta get him out that water, bro. He over there eating up everything.
But see, the thing is, we can't have healthy conversation because the first thing they say, you trying to fat shame the man. The man is undisciplined. Fat kids become fat adults. Oh, give him some time to figure it out. You said that when he was 20. You said it when he was 21. You said it when he was 22. You said it when he was 23. Now he's 24. What excuses are you going to make for him now? I don't care anything about nothing off the field. I could care less about that. I'm talking about his weight, him being undisciplined, and he's staying hurt. Oh, but when he plays, but when is that? He's missed 211 of a possible 401 games. That's crazy.
And he got the man.
Yes.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I seen him in person.
Everything they saying was right. We just touched on it. Everything they saying was right. But again, like, when you speak about stuff like that, you don't know mental makeup. So because he's a gifted athlete doesn't mean that he's has a strong mental makeup. So that doesn't mean anything. That you don't say, oh, he undisciplined, not doing that. His mind might not be disciplined. Just because you can play a sport doesn't mean that you're a strong individual. That's just something he can do. That don't have nothing to do with the fact of, you know, he doesn't have the mentality to be body conscious. I just was a super athlete. God gave me that. I didn't know. I just did it, and the next thing you know, I'm flying through the air. I didn't, you know, that don't got nothing to do with it. He doesn't mean he knows what it takes to maintain. So now, as opposed, it's not that you talking about him and, you know, people will say this, that, and the third. It's how you say it. The power in the word. Maybe it's a letter that you can write. Maybe you wrote him a letter. Maybe you told him a different way. There's different ways to tap into a person. Everything doesn't have to be at a downward slope. And that's what our society is. We want to talk down. And you thinking like, I'm giving harsh reality. Nah, you may well be giving harsh reality or harsh truths, as some may say, but that doesn't make that response from the person wrong because they don't want to hear it.
Do you think that we're getting too sensitive in terms of being able to hold people accountable through social media? Because it seems like you can't really say nothing about nobody at all. Everything seems like it's too touchy and you being too hard and this and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? When we grew up, it was more of, if you ain't know how to crack or roast or whatever you called it, you just was getting roasted on and cracked on. Like now, you can't really say nothing about nobody.
Well, it's not that we are being too sensitive. We're not being sensitive enough. So, and what I mean by that is we don't speak about mental anguish enough. We want this false sense of masculinity, whereas we always have to be hardened to something. What are you talking about? Be tough. Listen, be this, that, and the third. That has nothing to do with being tough. That has nothing to do with being a man. I don't got nothing to do with none of that. Everybody develops different. Until you want to take the time to realize what it takes to develop this person, then you can't speak negatively about the way that a person takes that level of criticism. Like I said, maybe take time to figure out and talk to the person and find out what's going on with them, as opposed to what you think or what you feel as though you would have done. Your reality is not mine. So sometimes we got this thing today where, the youth today, they're soft. The youth today is soft. It's not that the youth today is soft, it's that the youth today has grown up with a different microscope that we never got to deal with. So when a kid today was going through whatever they was going through, they'll go on social media and they'll put the camera on them and they'll look into the camera and they're looking warped out and they'll over medicate themselves with drugs. And then next thing you know, you have this suicide rate that's even higher than ever, because it's just now that we get to see it more in real time, because now it's more readily available for you to be in my living room. Before I had to deal with it by myself. I had to deal with those things by myself. You couldn't see it. So that was that false sense of we're more tough or we're more mature or we're more than that. But you cried when the door went kadoom doom. Right. Nobody just didn't get to see it. So instead of like I said, it's not that you can't say nothing to them. Maybe it's the way you say it. Maybe it requires a letter. Maybe it's hey, you know what? I'm Shannon Sharp. I work out a lot and everything like that. I was always able to maintain my body. I'm in my late 50s or wherever I am in now. I'm in tremendous shape. But I admire you. What I would like to try to do is maybe come down, work out with you, and let's speak about something else. And you did it in the letter. You ain't do it in the DM. You didn't come back and you ain't talk about it and this things like that. And you reached out and tried to tap in a different way. You only can try. You know what I'm saying? But when you speak about knowing a person's mental makeup, I don't never take people like that serious.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that.
I learned the valuable lesson, man. I had somebody close to me that was super cool with me, man. And I ain't gonna mention his name on here, but he told me he was gonna kill himself, and I thought that he was playing. You get what I'm saying? I he would do it. You know what I mean? Because what he was going through, I figured that he would have been able to get past it. You know what I'm saying? Because like we all played the game. You get what I'm saying? And now the game was getting played back to him that he played. You get what I'm saying? Now, but you could take it from there to understand what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
100% know what you're talking about.
And he told me he was gonna do it, and I still got the text, and I was like, nah, you ain't gonna do that, blah 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 blah, and he did it. You know what I mean? So now I don't really play around with thinking that people can handle stuff that I think that they should be able to handle and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that. I can understand that. Speaking of Zion, I got some, I always digging something from back in the day in the bag with you. We're going to have a little fun with this one. Rank the players 1 to 4 based on their one and done season in college.
Jeez. I'm going to tell you why this is so difficult. Because nobody's going to take that bottom left corner as serious as they should. He was a monster.
I know.
He was a monster.
That's why I put it. That's why I put these joints.
Well, Zion is 4. Let's start there. He's 4.
Okay.
So there's a 1A, and a 1B. A 1A, and 1B. So,
yo, wait, I ain't never hear you say nothing like that, man.
Because Durant at Texas, oh my goodness gracious. Carmelo won the national championship. And if you watch Kansas State, I think that dude was averaging like 25 and 15 and 20. Yo, couldn't nobody stop Michael Beasley. So, Carmelo, you won the national championship. You got to be 1. Then we got 2 1As. No. Then I'm going Michael Beasley Durant, man. Now you don't have to force me to do it. You have to force me to do it. Carmelo, number 1, he won a natty. Michael Beasley is 1A, and Durant is 1B, and Zion is 4.
Man, I'm going at it like this, man. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, I'm a diehard Q's fan, and that was our only national title we ever won, right? But me, Durant, the one on here that looked different to everybody. Yo, Durant was unstoppable. Durant looked like Beasley, though. No, listen, Durant looked like he shouldn't even win. Like,
man, supposed to go. Matter of fact, ain't nobody on that supposed to win.
Durant looked like they made me come here.
You just
listen. Durant looked like they made me come here, so I'm gonna punish y'all.
Yeah, but look though.
Durant looked different in college, bro.
Durant was different in college. I'm not gonna say that. That'd be crazy for me to say anything. Michael Beasley, though.
Beasley was a beast, but Durant was different in college.
No. The next time I'm on the spotlight, I'm coming with some statistics.
Okay.
Michael Beasley.
Yeah, he had the statistics, but I'm just talking about the look.
He was at Kansas State.
No, I'm just talking about the look test. Like when we saw Kevin Durant in high school. Kevin Garnett, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I saw him in the McDonald's game, I was like, oh yeah, he don't need to go to college. You get what I'm saying? Like when you see a certain player looking in a certain situation,
which one of them you saw and you said that you thought they should have went to college?
No, I'm saying like Melo was cooking, but he didn't look dominant like Durant looked at Texas. We had other help on the squad that helped us win too, bro. McNamara was balling that year. Hakeem Warwick was balling.
Man, McNamara was balling because Carmelo was on his team. Ain't nobody sticking McNamara.
Man, McNamara was balling, yo.
Man, McNamara was balling because everybody sticking Carmelo.
I'm talking, when I looked at all of them play, Kevin Durant looked like I don't belong here, right?
Yeah, none of them look like they belong here. But I'm not going to disrespect Michael Beasley. Too easy Beasley. I ain't going to disrespect Michael Beasley. Nobody could stick him, man.
Look at your boy White. He talking about Beasley. Beasley was balling, man.
Yeah, but see, I ain't
man.
Only reason why I didn't say Beasley was number 1 was the simple fact that, man, Carmelo won a natty. That's the only reason why I gave number 1. Man, it's hard to go against Beasley, man. Beasley was wilding on
even sleep talking about you wilding. Everybody trying to ride with you on this. I ain't trying to hear that. I'm talking about. I'm going with Kevin Durant.
Man, I hear you. You know, but Beasley was the only reason why I'm telling you that Beasley is coming in second. It's because Melo wasn't the natty. And you can't say that he wasn't a natty.
Beasley was balling, I give it to him, but Beasley would be second for me.
All right, man. Well, Beasley was second. Beasley was second. So you say what?
No. I gotta go with Melo.
So you saying Melo's third?
No, Beasley would be third.
Mike, you tripping.
Hey man, I'm just telling you, man. Like Durant looked so different at Texas.
Durant was different at Texas.
All right. Next up is Pettiford, one and done.
Hey, Mike, he get a hot tournament. He going first round.
So you say he a hot tournament away?
He a hot tournament away from guaranteed cash.
A hot tournament away?
Hot tournament away.
I like his he always had the confidence and the swag. I'm gonna tell you two stories.
Hey, Mike, excuse me. I don't want to cut you off, but I gotta make you remember something. Remember the game at Hoop Group when he played with Jay Vital and he made that Look, he made that three. The coach was like, he ain't supposed to be playing on that team. He was like,
hold up.
He was like, you worried about a kid that's playing up or whatever like that? Man, I don't want to hear that.
Yo, so he playing for Eyes Eye the Boys Club. He playing for Boys Club 7th grade, and he playing for Eyes Eye 8th grade. And he beat both team final teams in the championship and had 30 points in the championship of both games. They cursed me out, talking about how you gonna play for. I'm like, how you gonna play for two different teams? I'm like, bro, he's playing up, and both of the teams are affiliated, man. Like, what's going on? Are y'all serious? He was cooking.
Hey, Mike, that last three where he knocked when he beat the big team final at the buzzer.
Yeah, he beat Wagner in them.
He beat Wagner at the buzzer. Yeah, I was at that game.
But this the thing though. This the thing though. That's even funnier too, right? So we playing in the slam dunk breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So Carl and them is up on me like by 2 or 1 or something like that, right? So I'm like, it's like 2 seconds on the clock or something crazy like that. I should have pulled up the video. So I'm talking to Carl. I'm like, yo, Carl. I'm trying to, they just scored. I'm like, yo, Carl, let me take it out half court so we can have some fun at the end of the game. He like, no, you got to go full court. I'm like, yo, it's like 2 seconds. Like, you can't give me a chance. He like, nah, bro, we ain't doing that. So I call timeout. I'm like, yo, what we going to do? So Elliot Cadeau, like, yo, Mike, get a ball to Taha. He always make these shots. And I'm like, word? He like, yeah, get him. I'm telling you, he gonna make it. Bro, so I said, all right. So we roll the ball in, and Ellie got it. He passes to Taha, bro, from behind half court, bro. Cash, bro. And I won the game and ran off the court. Yo, I'm saying that he always been.
He got that moxie, man. He's just another kid. He don't care about nobody. Ain't nobody on the court better than me. He don't walk into the gym like he's supposed to defer. He walk in the gym like, what you mean? I'm the man. Like, what are you talking about? Like, who else supposed to be shooting the ball? I had a good conversation with the Auburn assistant coach in reference to that kid right there. And let me tell you, he is everything that we said he was going to be and then some. He does not fear the moment. He's a big shot maker, and proud of the kid. Definitely proud of the kid.
All right. Let's take a look at some of his work that he just had down at Duke, man.
Hits the point range. Auburn running some 5 out. Another so many rounds of treatment, Dick. I know you're watching. We love you. We're thinking of you. Pettiford around the screen from Broom. Shovel pass and a lay-in facet. Rebounds, passes, block shots. Oh, wow.
He just sat there staring while Baker was
they got 2 bigs that's going too, though. Yeah, this one I like right here.
Hamstring might be a little cramping. He's had that issue earlier in the year. Something to keep.
That's a pro shot right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's a pro shot right there.
That step back. It was a long 2, but that's
yet another deflection. Pettiford hits the point range. Auburn running some 5 out. Another.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. It's and now it's so much about skill level and shot making. That's why you can see a person the size of Rob Dillingham go as high as he go. It's because you can't deny that level of skill at that point. You can't deny it. So that level of shot making, you put him on the court and that ball get rotated to him, the shot is not too big for him. Like, who you left open? Oh, all right, y'all all about to go ahead and stick Anthony Davis. I dare y'all. You gonna leave me here by yourself? I'm gonna give you a 50 ball a day. Like, he one of the people that got the moxie to feel it. So that's self-confidence. He is extremely confident. I love that kid right there. I love that kid.
Do you see Nicky Van with a better jumper?
Listen, I wish I had the assistant coach for Auburn on here right now. That was my player comp.
You said
that
Nicky
was my
Van?
player comp. He's Nicky Van with a better jumper. Don't disrespect Nick Van Exel. I'm gonna have to pull up some Bearcat tape on you, buddy. You disrespect Van Exel. Van Exel's jump shot was water. Let me tell you something. I'm a Laker fan, and I love Derek Fisher. And Derek Fisher he made huge, humongous shots for us. I think the Lakers, if you would have left Van Exel, we'd have developed into a whole nother type.
Nah.
You're thinking about it wrong.
No, his attitude and stuff. He wasn't. Bro.
You thinking about? I'm talking about development. I'm not talking about if he was still at.
I'm about the chemistry. I don't think he would ever play that role like Fisher did.
Yeah, but I'm also talking about is now maybe he's not the starter. He comes in with his own unit.
That's would have been a problem.
And get to be. Listen. I'm not looking at it for
bro. You know how he is.
I don't know.
You know how he was, bro.
I think he turned out very well. Ended up being an assistant coach. He seen it as a
tougher one for you. The next one, I got a little tougher one for you. Does Jaden Pierre have a shot at the NBA?
I can't say he don't have a shot.
Why?
He got a shot. So you asked me, do we got a shot? I think he got a shot.
Why?
I believe he's just a talent. He's good. I believe he has a shot. But I think, you know what I'm saying, he's one of them people that he's gonna make money from the business of basketball. Like, and he's not gonna be one of them people who's in, well, regardless to what he decides to do.
Mm-hmm.
He may be one of them guys that, you know, that goes around his way and everybody wondering like, oh, why is he in the Ferrari and stuff like that? It's because he's in the Italian league averaging 25 and he got the great contract and he's living a great life. He's living a great life. So I just think he's a professional basketball player. I do think that. So
I think he got a shot because if he gets a chance to get in them workouts and bang out with some of them dudes, I don't know if it's that many that work harder than him.
True.
Like he works. He works.
I mean, like I said, yeah, he definitely got a shot. He definitely got a shot. Look, I'll be sitting there saying something wrong if I said he didn't. But like I said, we talking about the less than a 1 percentile. So
that's what Weston called it when I had Ed Bright on. He called it the association.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
He said the association. I'm gonna check out some out in the Bahamas.
Pierre.
That was a good thing.
So he'll drop it on him for when he came to town. He's got to get a rebound and get out in transition. Pierre hits for three. Indiana switching that middle third ball screen action with guards, not with bigs. Pierre got it. Gardette, another tipped pass. Pierre got it to beat the shot clock buzzer for short. He'll try again. That one better look. Low eye where Mbako is supposed to be and put him in coverages that are going to be challenged. 3-point attempts. 12th in 3-point percentage last year. They have improved that mark through the court from a defensive.
Now, I do think that he got a
but what is he, Mike?
Crazy,
what is he?
What is anybody now in the guard position? You get what I'm saying?
True.
What is anybody?
No,
You know,
we live in an age of position as basketball. I don't mean what is he as in terms of position.
Mm-hmm.
How do you, when you measure his game, what is he? Is he a scorer? Is he?
I think he could be a backup point guard that can run a team
out.
Yeah, and get you some buckets when needed. But I know he's gonna push your starter. I know he's gonna be on time for practice. I know he ain't gonna be in those strip clubs and doing. You get what I'm saying? He gonna.
Now, there's something to be said for that. It's something to be.
You know what I'm saying? Now is his name. Is his name oozing and popping off of the
now
game?
You get
into it. He definitely not sexy. Pause. You get what I'm saying? His name not sexy for what the rankings and all that stuff talking about, but it be people in the league that be having careers, and we be like, where did he come from?
True.
You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So as we draw near, because the last thing I want you to do is show us the some of the stuff.
I got something for you.
Some of the stuff you got going on, you know what I mean? I got a kind of special announcement that I'm gonna talk about real quick. The Most High put it on my heart to add something else to my podcast world. I think with the basketball one, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna keep going. I got certain people that I want to interview before I step off and do something else. So I don't know when this new thing is gonna come, but I'm moving into this direction right here, and this is the first time I'm letting anybody see it. You know what I mean? I'm coming with this new podcast soon. I don't know when it's gonna drop yet. I'm still putting it together now, but it's called From Pain to Purpose. So what I'm gonna do now is, and this goes out for the people out there, I'm looking for stories of people that went through different situations that caused them pain, or they might have caused pain to some other people, and now they changed their life and they found some purpose in it. You know what I'm saying? It could be the hustling dude who used to hustle and sell drugs, and now he changed his life. Now he's doing something else. It could be the family member who might have lost somebody from gun violence, and now they didn't took that and they didn't started a foundation. They didn't did this, they didn't did that. It could be people that went through different things in life, and then they had that moment that changed their life, and now they took that pain and they made it into a purpose. So this is a project that I'm working on now. It's not gonna release yet, but when I get done doing the basketball interviews that I want to do, this is the direction that I want to move in, because I want to really let people get their testimonies, because we grow so much from hearing other people's testimonies, other people being transparent and being vulnerable. It helps everybody grow, and it's helping the person that's on here talking. So I'm going to be reaching out to different people out there in the social media world. I'm going to research some different stories of people that I want to bring on, and I want people to contact me who feel like their life story can touch people. You know what I mean? And I'm willing to listen to anybody thing and bring them on, man. So I wanted to talk about this before we get off, and I wanted you to end us off with showing us some of the fire kicks you got. Just talk a little bit about how you got into this, what's your goal with it, and what's going on with it, man.
Well, you know, I just want to say one thing about the new pod that you're launching. I never want you to stop basketball.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I never want you to stop basketball. Basketball is also an avenue for you for change, for people for the better. So I've also seen that as well. I don't never think that you should stop basketball. I think you are more than just one thing. So I believe that you can do it all. Now, to what extent you want to do one or the other never matters to me. I'm gonna support you, but I never want you to stop basketball. That's one. And speaking about paying the purpose, you know my story and stuff like that too, and everything from that. But in terms of me and sneakers, you know, I come from, you know, a background that if you never had, you always gonna want. So, you know, do my trials and tribulations or whatever like that. Sneakers was always my thing. I always just thought like, you know, I always felt better when I had a clean pair of kicks on. Now my pants might have been dirty, my hoodie might not have been right, but if my kicks was clean, I was all right. So that's just the way I always felt about it. So sneakers have been my thing or whatever for a long time. I got some stuff in this room. I got a little bit.
How many pair do you have?
Total?
Yeah.
Somewhere to 1,000.
Now,
if I'm thinking about it right, Let me know, because I've given a lot away. I want to say comfortable. If I want to speak about it comfortably, somewhere between I want to say like 5 and 7, maybe, because of what I done gave away. Probably like 5 to 7.
Okay. Show us what's some of the exclusive joints that you got.
Exclusive. All right. Let me give you a little bit of this room. Exclusive. All right. So I'm gonna turn the camera around. But if I was to go exclusive, I go here first. It don't get more wilder than this. So,
all right, break it down for me, because I don't really know nothing about what you're talking about.
No problem. This is a Nike Air Max 1 Safari. You just tell somebody, go ahead and Google this, see what the price is. I don't really want to get into that because I think that's kind of, bad to talk about. But let's just say that that's a foreign car, Noob.
Now, do you even wear them?
No, these have never been on. I've never. You see how they tied? I never had these on.
Okay.
If I gotta do something, I'm speaking about some that this might be. Oh, you gotta see these. They gotta be shown together. If I show them, you see they're two totally different dunks. Completely different. The Keon Coleman pack, the wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills. If I was to maybe do those, let me get into something that you probably know a little bit more about. We'll do the D Brown pump.
Throwback joints, fire, huh?
Yeah, man. So that's the D Brown pump, but just since we here, we might as well go with the Dominique Wilkins pump, the Omni.
Ooh.
But I don't want to. I could just Kobe you out. But we ain't gonna do that. Oh, but might as well show Kobe's that people don't got.
What is them?
Kobe's.
Wow.
Just tell them they don't got those. But I might as well. Cause I know you old school. I get into Fruity Pebble LeBrons, Icicle LeBrons. But since we of a certain age, we gotta do Revolution.
You doing it like that?
We gotta do Revolutions. Or tag, man. Black History, Kevin Durant.
That's crazy.
Gotta stay old school, man. Tell them I don't wear Ewings.
Ewings out.
But these the real Ewings.
I know the real Ewing, not the one with his name on. I know.
Yeah, not them.
Yo, remember that poster was out when he was sitting in New York?
That's right. Hey, man. Hey, you can read that?
What's them?
James Worthy.
I had.
So now you gotta get into that tongue. What'd that say on that tongue?
Oh, you got the Carolina ones, 52.
Yeah, that's the 52 consensus All-American, NCAA champ. But we ain't. I don't like you. I ain't need to do that. Things that people never seen. Bradley Bill.
Okay.
Some they never saw those. But I can get modern if I had to. Aunt Pearl KD.
Yeah, them fire.
Shit.
What was them yellow Kobe's you had with the 8 on it? What was them joints?
Oh, you talking about them? Because we can get to them Kobe's Halo.
Oh, them smooth.
Oh no, but yeah, you talking about these? Telling him them Kobe?
Yeah, them smooth. Were they like Air Force Ones with Kobe?
They are Air Force Ones. These Kobe Air Force Ones.
Wow.
But a lot of. But everyone
now,
got.
how many of those sneakers do you actually wear?
Not really many. This not a. You know, I try to wear everything one time at least, but not really wear. But you know, it's like a brand new room.
Oh yeah, them the classics right there.
Yeah, you need them big bubble.
Yeah, them the classics right there. Them
tennis ball.
That's going crazy, man.
I like these.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself with this, bro, man. This dope, man. This dope.
Yep. So you see the podcast coming.
Yeah, talk about that. Get back on the screen and talk about what you got planned coming up, man, before we check out.
All right, so before we check out, I got a podcast coming, called Kicks Corner. We're going to talk about a bunch of different things. Mad stuff in here I didn't show from the throwback Deions and all that. And I got a saying, life is short, buy the sneakers.
I love it, brother. So, world, man, thanks for coming on again, man. This is always a ball. We had some fun on this joint, man. So, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you tomorrow so we can start putting our schedule together on the spots we're going to.
Got you, yeah, because we gotta hit the road, man. We gotta hit the road.
No doubt. All right, bro, man. I love you, man. Take care, brother.
I love you, man. Peace, bro.
Peace. Wow, yeah, we had some fun tonight. That was a good broadcast with my college roommate, man. We had some fun, man. And I'm going to pray about what he said about the basketball thing, but I definitely want to do this From Pain to Purpose podcast. And I hope you guys out there want to support it more than just watching it. Hit me up with your stories, man, because people need to hear your stories. Don't never think that your story is not big enough or strong enough to impact somebody's life, man. The reason that the Most High still have you there and got you through what he got you through was so you could share your story and help other people with your story, man. So you can hit me up on Instagram at B-Ball Spotlight. You can inbox me on Facebook at Mike Melton. You can email me at basketballspotlight98@gmail, man. Send that stuff through because I want some real guests that went through some real things and that changed their life and now living in a purpose that's helping other people. All right, tomorrow night I got a special guest on the Sober Heads podcast and somebody that I had the privilege to work with myself. So tune in tomorrow night for that. This brother Mike, enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom.